All right, I think, okay, got that. Oh, shit. The second I move over to Minecraft stream, it crashes. Oh, wonderful. OBS and Minecraft are like some of the most incompatible, like, I don't know what it is, but like Minecraft and OBS just fucking hate each other. They're like mortal enemies. It's I don't know what it is. Yeah, I was just skipping through them to find a good song. Hello. Sorry that took ages. I wanted to just make sure that I want to hope like that there's like a couple more people on the server, but most people are kind of unavailable, so there's one person that's gonna be hopping on that I know, and probably more people will be hopping on over the course of the stream, as per usual. Usually, once I start streaming, people start joining. It's kind of how it tends to work with Taproot. But you never know. I might even, yeah, I don't know. Anyways. There we go. There you are. All right. Oh, and you can also see the main menu I put together because, yes, I did do that just for this pack. All right. And there we are. Okay. We are back in Taproot. Perfect. All right. So, welcome to the stream, everybody. I know that I left you waiting for a while. I know there's not too many people here at this moment, but that's fine. That's all right. It's gonna be a great stream. We're gonna do a lot of things today. I'm planning on working on the city, obviously. You know, capital city of Gobland. We're still not really sure what to call it. We just know it's Gobland. Oh. I know that we're going to be doing. I know that we're going to be doing some preparation for the first update, which is exciting. Because yes, that is coming soon. Yeah, these guys have been sitting outside my house. And I'm not sure why. Did I see a creeper? Am I just hallucinating now? Is that what we're doing? I think it is. I think, yeah, okay. Gotta lock me in a rubber room at this point. Anyway, so plan for today is we're gonna start first things first by well, we're gonna start by continuing to work on the city because we have my house. We got my house. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. We got my house finished, and well, started and finished last stream. We did a ton of terraforming, as you can see, around here. And we also did some work right over here. We started this area. We got the little river done. Someone planted a tree to block the view, but that's fine. We got this little river area done, and we got 2 farms, which you can see have been working. They've been, and when I say they've been working, I mean like they have been working. The sugarcane farm has actually been doing pretty good. It's for a simple sugarcane farm that takes me like 10 minutes to put together. Not bad. And given that we don't have too many layers on this cactus farm, this is also really good. Honestly, the main, to be honest, the main issue with this is just the string is so annoying. But probably be working on getting a, we'll probably be working on some more farms soon. So that's not too much of a concern. Yeah, I want to work on expanding the city, and I also want to work on preparing areas for the next update. Now, I don't want to spoil too much, but I do want to talk about our update cycle. So, it's a bit different than modern Minecraft, obviously. Well, first things first, we're updating a lot more frequently than Minecraft does. Ideally. Like we're aiming for every couple months at the very least, you know, every couple months at the least. At the most we want to be aiming for more frequent updates, but they're not going to be massive updates, or we're going to be working on, you know, updating existing features, right? So the first thing that we are actually working on for update is we're working on a big overhaul to kind of technology in Minecraft, which honestly, it's really difficult. It was really difficult when we were in the sort of brainstorming phase. I realize I am muted for some reason. Not sure why. Anyways, I'm unmuted now. You're not unmuted. Anyways.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, perfect.
Hello.
But yeah, so our next update is kind of going to be a sort of industrial update, I guess, so to speak. That's kind of our thing that we're working on. And I'm personally really excited for it. It's going to be a lot more content for the update. It's going to be a lot more things to do. It's yeah, it's going to be really fun. If anybody here is familiar with like old Minecraft mods, we are taking some inspiration from, you know, industrial craft, buildcraft. Although we're obviously trying to aim for more of a Minecrafty vibe, so it's difficult. It's really tough because we want to go in a different direction than Minecraft did. You know, I personally find more depth and complexity to the gameplay to be way more interesting than, you know, like, so, because for me personally, building without purpose, it gets a little old after a while. Like, you know, the buildings we do have currently exist for a purpose. You know, the Grey House is our kind of capital building. We need that for, you know, all our roleplay, social stuff. You know, obviously I need a house. You know, we built the tunnel for, you know, transport to and from spawn. The mines exist because we wanted to go mining. You specify on industrial, like examples of some machines. So, one thing I'm actually doing is I'm actually bringing back some of the original concepts from Nostalgia Squared. So Nostalgia Squared originally actually was going to have some industrial things, but I wasn't familiar enough with fabric development to feel comfortable making that at the time, so I ended up scrapping that and just moving over to different ideas. But since this is Forge, and I feel comfortable developing for Forge much more than I feel comfortable developing fabric, and, you know, I thought it'd be fun to try and make some things. We're going to be working on industrial stuff. So some examples of some industrial stuff we're working on. It's very much reminiscent of industrial craft. I actually have the document pulled up in my browser, so I can just read from it actually. So some of the things that we're going to do is, you know, things like a gardening like it's called a cloche basically, which is a block that, you know, provided some whatever. It's going to grow plants. You know, you can grow saplings, grow crops, stuff like that. Although I'm not exactly sure if this will stay because, one, I just feel like I don't know. I feel like it's less interesting than like a larger, more modular solution to the same problem. And two, I already have plans for like a sort of harvester block that can like harvest a field automatically and like replant it for you. So we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing. Now, the first, I guess the other kind of examples of machines are different processing machines, things like crushers, hydraulic press, centrifuge, stuff like that, right? So like those are things that are going to process things. And the main thing is that it'd be cool to have a factory to get more resources. You know, it'd be cool to make an iron farm in beta, but obviously you kind of can't do that because there's no villagers. Iron golems do exist still. We've kept those from modern versions, but and you have to build them yourself. You're not getting any iron out of that. You're losing iron if you're killing them for iron. So I just think it's more worthwhile at the end of the day to kind of add some more industrial features, and obviously we want to come make it ourselves. I know that there is mods out there that could do sort of the same thing. Modern industrialization comes to mind. I know that modern industrialization does exist, and it's somewhat similar to industrial craft in a lot of ways. But at the same time, we want full control over what we're doing. Another thing we want to do is we want to focus less on like pipes and, you know, like your standard things, and more focus on how can we make tech Minecrafty? You know, how can we make this feel like it's at least reminiscent of this version of the game? Which is kind of the struggle we're dealing with right now. We're still in the brainstorming stage, but I do know that I want to work on some areas for factories. So that's what I'm going to be trying to prepare for today. And if we get a chance, if we get some time, then I'll be actually doing some development on stream, which will be pretty exciting. So I guess we should just start by continuing to work on the main town. Now, okay. I guess the main thing I wanted to do here was kind of, we should really get like a lookout tower. We should build like a big tower or something. That would actually be kind of a good project so that we can actually get an overview of the city, like as we're trying to build it. At the moment, I just kind of have to go up to this cliff and zoom all the way out. Developing on stream can be fun. It can also be less fun, but we'll see. Okay. So there is a good bit of area all around here. I think that we're just gonna have to build around these big cliffs that we kind of have. We're just gonna have to work with them. We are still have some expansion over here. We could probably kind of loop around here and have some more stuff here, I'm thinking. But I haven't really looked too much into what's over there. I haven't really been over there. I also want to grab some food ideally so that I can generate this health. Actually, we're out of pork chops already. It might be worthwhile to set up a pigman farm on the stream then, because they drop cooked pork chops in this version. Okay. So we have a house over here, big sugarcane farm over here. Not automatic like mine, but there is some good space over here still if we want to do some development. This one area is kind of a lot more flat, I'm noticing, so it could be a good option. I kind of want to work on, like making this I want to make this more of a proper city, something that feels like it's a place and not just like a hamlet or a little village, right? I think what might be nice to start, actually, would be to have some sort of like warehouse or some sort of storage area to have our, like, all our chests. Maybe this area, I kind of want to keep the main important buildings pretty central, but I think that could be cool. And then we can probably do, I'm thinking we can probably do like rail lines out to the other areas. So, because obviously walking is slow and sprinting is really limited. What are you going to do with that much sugarcane? Mainly at the moment it's just kind of like for paper, and I guess sugar if we want to use sugar, but you never know what we could use it for. You never know what we might add in the future. Mainly, I guess its main use right now is books, which aren't also that useful, but, you know, we can write book and quills. Bookshelves. It didn't hurt, and it was really easy, so why not? Alright, so I guess to start, let's get some dirt and fill in that area. This should be enough, I think. So, I want to talk a little bit about our updating thing too, because it's difficult. It's really difficult. Because we're trying to come into this with a mindset of not just making like, we're not making better than Adventure. We're not just continuing beta. We're, I don't know, Taproot's just kind of its own separate thing. It's kind of an alternate development path of Minecraft, which would be fine. I mean, back when I was working, anyone who knows my other projects, back when I was developing Ruby Lands, which is sort of an unfinished, half-discarded project at this point, back when I was developing Ruby Lands, it was decently easy. I'm gonna turn the block sounds down a little bit. It was decently easy, honestly, to sort of like, it was decently easy to make, changes, make it feel like an alternate reality version of the game, because Ruby Lands started so much earlier. Ruby Lands was basically a branch off of like, I think it was a branch mainly off of like the survival tests, if I remember correctly. That was what I was kind of going for. So with that, it was a lot easier because the game had so much less direction. Here, it's like, it's right in the middle. It's like the game has direction, but it's modern enough that the game has a vibe and a direction that is very specific, but it's also not far enough along in development where it properly lays out that direction for you. Like, there's none of the systems and mechanics in place that make Minecraft feel like, modern Minecraft, but there's still hints and vibes of what Minecraft is in these versions, and that makes it really difficult to develop something that feels true to, beta Minecraft, this kind of game, while also feeling like, this is, we're trying to aim for sort of, this is what early Mojang would have done, but also we're doing it differently than they actually did it, which is a very, very, very fine line to walk. It's a little bit of a struggle. But honestly, honestly, that's the main thing. That's one of the main reasons why we're taking community suggestions, because we want to see what the community thinks about, what we're doing here. We want to see what everyone thinks of our project. We want to kind of get the general consensus on how we're doing and where we should go next with this. So we're really trying, and it's a bit difficult to kind of put tech in a game that really in this stage does not have any technology. Like, even back when, like even back here in this era, pistons, which we're using extensively here, brand new. A lot of the redstone features were really in development, but that's the frustrating thing, is that redstone is already kind of its own thing, and we don't want to expand on redstone, is the issue. We don't just want to be the people that are like, yeah, let's make more things with redstone, because redstone is cool, but there's not much to expand upon it with it to a certain extent. I feel like redstone is a great like logic system for controlling more complex machinery, but it's not so much great for, anything industrial. Like, yes, you can do industrial things with redstone, but not really that much in this version. We're really limited to what we have here because, even first of all, there's limited resources to even make in the first places. And second of all, we're kind of limited by the methods we have to obtain those resources. As I said, we can't make an iron farm because we don't have iron golems. We couldn't even make a gold farm if we wanted to, actually, because pigmen don't drop gold. We're really limited here, so my mind goes to, make it, industrial, but that's just me. Personally, I play a lot of modded. I run a lot of modded servers. I love Create, I love Greg Tech, I love, immersive engineering. I'm a big tech mod pack girly, personally. And so for me, in my mind, it always kind of runs back to like, hey, what if we did, you know, this and this? And obviously, looking back onto like a lot of older sort of, you know, mod packs and what mods were popular in beta, you see a lot of, you know, industrial craft and build craft were some pretty popular ones. Obviously, there's more different mods in beta, but industrial craft was one of the bigger mods back in beta. And for a while after too, of course. I mean, industrial craft is still popular to this day in like older Minecraft versions. Although I think it's kind of being a lot of older Minecraft versions for like modding are sort of being phased out at this point. And I say older versions as in like 1.12, 1.7.10. They're sort of being slowly phased out, except for like the most niche mod packs, because really it is a pain to develop for those versions. I mean, people don't make new mods for those versions for a reason. You know, Mojang's not developing those versions still for a reason either, right? So I think that it could be I think it could be good to have some more complexity because, personally, as I said before, I want to find something that's, you know, interesting. I want to have goals. I want to have something to work towards in, you know, in Taproot that isn't just, you know, build things, you know? Because building infrastructure, it's cool, it's fun, it's enjoyable, but also if the infrastructure really serves no purpose other than just to look pretty, it doesn't get much use. And currently the server is pretty small at the moment. I mean, it's a private SMP. We're aiming to have less... No, we're not aiming to have less players, but the main thing is we just want to keep it, smaller because, you know, it's always difficult to find, you know, players for a small SMP, right? It really is. It's always sort of a big thing because you have to find players that you think are gonna be a good fit for the server, and not, you know, be a total mess. Which I've had the experience in the past of having to like open up a public, open up a private server and then have people sort of, you know, whatever. I think maybe in the future I can look into probably, you know, expanding our, you know, members. Because it wouldn't hurt. It couldn't hurt to have more members. I think it could be fun. I just need to figure out the way I'm going to go about that. Now let's think of the palette. What are we thinking for the vibe of the community center? Because currently we have this. We have this, which is very sort of government-y. I'm thinking something more warm and sort of cozy. Let's look up a community center. Images. A lot of them are sort of... A lot of them I'm seeing... A lot of them I'm seeing that are really, modern. Look up old community centers. A lot of these are like big brick built. Ooh, actually, I kind of like that. Maybe sort of a, I like that. Okay. I'm not going to show this on stream because it's kind of annoying to do so. However, I do actually quite like that. Okay. Based off an actual IRL community hall. Now, the main issue for this is that if I want to do it the way that I want to do it, we are going to need a lot of bricks. Okay. Okay. Devin! Devin! Do you want to help me find bricks?
What?
Do you want to help me find clay for bricks?
Bricks? Clay? Okay.
Come here.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn down the volume of my show.
did too much. I'm slow now. I'm dead. Okay, we need to find clay for bricks because I want to make the community hall out of bricks.
I see. I was just flattening out this land because I'm gonna build my house back here. Alright. Bricks. Time to brick.
It's time to get bricked up.
Yo.
That don't quote me on that. So the main issue is that we live in an area that has like fucking no lakes or anything.
I think if we go, oh my, Jesus, I need a new mouse desperately. I think if we go far over that way, there's some water.
This way?
Oh no, I'm wrong. It's up over this way. I've been lost back this way so many times. I think I know it instantly.
This train kind of sucks. Jesus. I mean, it's cool, but damn, it sucks.
Yeah, here's some water back this way.
Oh, there is? Oh, you're right, there is. Some water over here.
Careful of the steep. Steep drop.
There's even water over there, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should definitely work on maybe a railroad over to these kind of areas.
Thank you. I agree.
There should be better minecart mechanics in this version.
Yeah. Be helpful because we gotta get pigs with saddles. How do we get saddles here?
You just find them in chests, really.
Oh, chests where?
Dungeons. It's the only structure,
okay.
so. Alright. Clay.
Oh, I found a chicken on you.
Alright, let's get this.
I see some.
We're gonna need a lot of clay for this community hall because it's mainly made of bricks. And I think from the other bits of it, I forgot there's no stone in this version. This is painful.
There's a big thing of clay over here.
We'll probably want stone, I'm thinking. I think that stone would probably be the best option. Yeah, I think that stone would be the best option. Probably can use our smooth stone. We have a ton of stone. I'm thinking that would be a good use for it. Clay is very annoying. But, you know what? This does feel... God, you know, not being able to swim really brings back memories of just miserably trudging through lakes looking for things. It's truly nostalgic. That's fine though. I mean, I think that honestly, we'll probably want a lot more bricks. And honestly, I think it could even be nice if we add a way to create clay. Or like farm clay. Because, yeah, that would just make our lives easier. Obviously, this is modern Minecraft, so there's no way to farm clay, the only way is just to go find it in rivers or lakes or whatever you want. Well, there's no actual rivers, so it's just lakes. The only option to get clay is to do this, which is not the best. I'm gonna make a boat. I think that it's good. Yeah, I think I'll make a boat to get around. Jeez, that is so many apples. Good lord. You don't need these apples. Can I grab one? Other than that, I don't need them. Now, let's keep an eye out, actually. Oh, more ink sacks. Always useful to have ink sacks. You never know when you're gonna need black dye. It's the only way to get it.
I think I got a ton of clay.
I'm not gonna bother with that icy area here. Hop in. Yeah, we're not gonna bother with the icy area because I just think that that's gonna be a mess to look for clay in. And it looks like this is mainly an icy area. Oh, it looks like we can... Yeah, it looks like there's some less icy areas over there. You get out?
I got my shovel.
Okay. Let's take a look around here. It's all like just sand. It's like...
I know.
There's no... Okay, okay. Oh, it's because we're in a taiga. Interesting. Once you get to like once you get to the forest. Weird. To get to the forest, it's like a mix, but even then it's still a mess. What the hell? There's no clay anywhere.
I think I saw some.
Oh, there's some.
There's some over there. That's all gravel down there. I guess I'll patch down this way.
Is there clay over here? Are you hiding from me, clay? Wait, where the fuck is... Where's my sweet, succulent earth? I want to eat it. This sucks. Jesus. There's like nothing. Okay, so if we need... Okay, so if we need 4... So this... Whatever we have divided by 4 will make that many brick blocks, so... 16... 32... 48... Okay, so we don't really have that much. We don't even have a full stack of it. Jesus Christ. How much clay do you need? Good lord. Hop in.
Hold on, I gotta do something quick. My TV is just having a seizure.
Spin.
I'll get back in. Hello.
What?
Hello.
Now, let's see if we can just find even a little bit more clay.
I've
God.
got like 3 stacks.
Yeah, bricks are really expensive. Okay. Okay, let's head that way. Because I know that the river was that way.
Sorry, hold on.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
trying to mess
both.
around. It's gonna be dark.
Oh. It's just, clay just sitting here. Strange. Beep.
Beep.
Okay, so I think that there should be hopefully more over here. There's some on the shore over there.
Do you have a bed on you?
I don't.
Or roll?
Comical gulp sound.
Wait, hey, wait, no! Don't leave me!
Don't leave me here! Michael!
Michael!
Is that clay? It is. Oh, can you?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Holy shit, it's a scary monster! Holy shit! Oh, there's more clay. Bro's after you. He's gonna touch you.
He's gonna touch me.
He's gonna touch you.
Not if I touch him first.
Oh. Wise words.
Get touched, loser.
It's very difficult to see.
Almost as if it's night.
What? It is? No way. There's no way that could possibly be true.
Guess what? It is.
Holy shit, guys. This is crazy. This is actually insane, guys.
Literally crazy.
Alright.
Put the boat down on the ice.
That doesn't work in this version, remember?
That is ridiculous.
That was after boats got updated. Oh, scary spider.
Oh. Help is on the way.
Okay, looks like there's a lot more water over here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, shoot.
50,000 clay or 5 notch apples. I don't know what that means. So, yeah, there's no clay over here either.
I see clay over here.
This is rough, honestly.
Yeah.
I think we need as much clay as feasibly possible. Just in general, because we're probably going to want to build with bricks more than once.
Probably, yeah.
I'd imagine. Just a
One
hunch.
could perceive.
Just a hunch, yeah. It looks vaguely clayish. Oh, there's some clay over there. There's also creepers. Just make them blow each other up. Wait a minute. Pumpkins. Actually, I don't know if we... I think we have a few pumpkins, but I'll grab a bunch more. Might as well.
I can't see anything.
Just see.
Thank you. My mouse would stop bugging out.
Okay, I have a good hunch. There's some clay down here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sniff it out.
Sniffing it out. Like a I don't know. Something that sniffs.
Like a grub dog.
That, yes. Probably.
No. Like you, skeleton. I can't even see it. Ow.
Okay, let's head up back to where I think home is. I think it's this way?
You can
Maybe?
tell in the dark?
I don't know, it seems like the right direction. Vaguely.
Perchance. Oh shit.
I didn't know the boat did that.
No.
I forgot. I really
don't
thought
have
that
any food.
I have,
What the okay, I really hate my mouse.
now, if I'm not mistaken...
Oh wait, these guys don't drop. Well, they only drop wool.
Oh, yeah, there, that looks... Yeah, there we go. That's Goblin over there. He made it back with something.
Yay!
Yeah, we really desperately need to find a better way to get clay. This is miserable.
Yay!
Back to safety. Alright, so. Okay, there we go. Daytime again.
Yeah, let me
Seems-
give you
oh,
all
there
the
we go.
clay I got.
Okay.
First gotta dump some other things.
Yeah. Let's get tools.
Yeah, put all my clay in the dirt block chest.
Alright, let's start smelting up this. I think that it might be worthwhile to actually expand this. Alright, so we have the clay smelting. That's perfect. It's gonna take a lot of clay, but that's okay. Now. That is a sad amount of bricks. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. There you go. Okay, let's start working on this. So, from what I'm seeing, it's sort of a, okay. Okay, we can do this. It's a sort, it kind of looks honestly like an old church, but I kind of like that vibe. And obviously we don't have a church here, so the better sort of way to use that style than to have a cool ass, that doesn't, oh, I want the masonry, but that doesn't quite feel right. Maybe if I did the stone bricks? That, it feels a bit better. Be nice to have a specific block, but it's at least a bit better. So I'll take it. Okay, so let's try and get this sort of figured out. So I'm kind of going based off this, there's a cool sort of big wall here. And there's like a big window. Maybe why not? Okay. Good. And then I'm probably going to want to use I'm gonna grab some dirt for scaffolding. That'll make for good scaffolding. Get some more of our bricks. And I guess get some more stained glass. We have panes, which is a little pain in the ass, but I think that we can make it work. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Okay, we need to tear down those at the bottom. But then it's kind of a sort of I think one more layer actually might benefit it, and then it's just sort of a standard upwards. It's more of a steeper angle typically, but I think that honestly, steep angle might be kind of hell to put together in this version. So I think that we're gonna avoid that for now. Now, what it actually does is, I'm gonna use an old trick that I actually quite like to use. Crafting table's down there. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. Now let's get back up there. Alright, perfect. That's kind of the capstone. Now we're kind of limited for our options for darker blocks. I'm probably going to use cobble, because it's sort of the darkest gray we have available at the moment. And it's honestly it's easy and cheap. I think they're probably good here. Let's grab more bricks. Okay. Now it sort of goes back a little bit. And a little bit out on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be fine. Perfect. Five, six, 7. And then we'll fill the rest of this in a second, because what we want to do here is try our damnedest to make these go. And that. Okay, that doesn't go all the way. Okay, we need more bricks. Fine. I probably should refill the clay in the furnaces anyways, so we can get more smelted up. And let's grab more bricks. Jesus, I wish these things were cheaper. That's fine now. They'll live. So, okay. Let's try and get to here. That's where we want to get to. Now what we're going to do is we are going to bring this just down 1 from the sort of main... Oh, shit. I really should start bringing the crafting table up here with me. And then there we go. That's sort of the vibe we're going for, where it's kind of like those, it kind of feels like a church roof. It has that sort of little lip to the edge, and then it kind of, you know, yeah. Yes, that's kind of what I'm going for. And I think I did a pretty good job. I think that'll be good. Now, my thing is... Okay, yes. Okay, from what I'm seeing... Looks like the bottom of this is the image that I'm using, the reference image. Looks like these foundations are not brick. They look more like the same stone as here, but I'm going to try out some regular stone and see how that looks. No. Let's try some cobblestone. Cobblestone actually doesn't look half bad. Let's try some stone slabs first. We'll see which one we like better. Actually, we'll put them on both. That sort of looks very samey. That gives it more depth, I think. Yeah, and also we have a shit ton of cobblestone, so it does not hurt to use it. And then I say about having... Next part about having this foundation here. That is going to save us up a lot of bricks. At least a bunch of bricks. Grab some cobblestone since we're going to clearly need it. Yeah, there should be plenty of space for a storage area. I don't know if... the main thing is that I'm kind of planning just for what we have at the moment. And just a vague idea of what we're doing in the future, because really, I don't know if we're going to have better storage methods in the future. I mean, I don't know how long the server is going to run for. Ideally, it's going to run for a good while. I'm really enjoying playing on it, and I'm loving what I'm building. It's just a ton of fun to hop on, and honestly, this server makes me enjoy streaming. I'm honestly having a ton of fun just hopping on and streaming every couple days. So I could totally see myself wanting to keep this running for a longer period of time if possible.
Oh.
I kind of wish that I had brought some food with me. I can grab some food next time I fall down. Now, I'm gonna try to not kill myself on this. Perfect. I'm really loving how Goblin is kind of coming around. Okay, you know what? No. I kind of really don't have pork chops, so... Wait, can I eat beetroots? Oh, shit. Portable, but it's stackable. Why are they stackable? That's my question. Why are they stackable? None of these other things are stackable. Strange. Let's put away a little bit of these. We have a lot of them. not sure if we're gonna really need all of those. Right. Get back to cooking this up. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be using my shovel a lot to make a building made of pickaxe mineable blocks, so I can probably keep that in my inventory. Okay. Yeah, well, we can start this wall.
Cool.
Right. Nice. Okay, we got a whole wall finished. That's actually decently impressive. Right, let's see if we can get this roof wrapped around them. Alright. Oh, this is I already can feel it. This is gonna turn out really nicely. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh yeah, this is cute. I definitely think that we should probably update the brick texture at some point. It's a little it's a little garish, to be completely honest. But yeah, I think that'd be nice to. I think it's better. It's in the best interest to time query data. Okay, guess it just wasn't quite nighttime at that point. Who knows? Honestly, not horrible, given the restricted block palette, should I say. Actually though, I think it could be nice to try some blue and netherrack. Try doing some blending down the bottoms, maybe. No. Definitely doesn't work as like a blend into it very nicely. It's much darker. That's a little sad. I was hoping we could do some more fancy things with this. It's fine. It's just that the grout is just too dark. Let's see if we can, where is it? Yeah, so basically in I believe this change was made in beta 1.8, if I'm not mistaken. They just darkened the grout and they kind of overall made it a lot more, they made it less contrasty in general, which I honestly think is a big improvement. Actually, you know what? You know what I can do? Chat. I said I would be doing some development on stream. Let's update the brick texture. I can do that. I can do that right now, actually. Where is it? Alright. Resource packs. Okay, there we go. Assets. Minecraft. Textures. Block. Bricks. There we are. I believe that is the main, yeah. Right. Let's give it a little bit of a pinkish hue to it. Make it a little darker. A little less contrasty. And unlike the modern bricks, we're actually not going to change the color of the individual bricks. But if I now reload all the textures, then in theory, that should mean no. Okay, there's a resource pack on top of that that is interfering. Okay, resource packs. Let's check the load order. Beta continuum. Betafied. Should probably put this in resource packs. Betafied assets. Minecraft textures. Block. Wow. I guess we could probably just ignore that then. Look, asset. Okay, Paxi resource packs. Golden Days base assets. Minecraft textures. Block. Bricks. Copy you and put you into the Taproot texture patch, which is a oh yeah, no, the Taproot texture patch is a copy of Golden Days that I overlay on top of it. So if I want to modify things, I should just use the Taproot texture patch instead of modifying the original base. Okay. And there we go. That's strange. It feels strange. I feel like I need to... I feel like it's too dark. Let's reload again. And with that, okay, that is infinitely more tolerable. And does this still look? It doesn't actually look as out of place anymore. What if I just in the corner? It's still too dark, but that is honestly just so much nicer. For the bricks, I can live with that. I can live with that. I'll send that out to all the other Taproot members soon then. That's a really easy client-side change. Ooh, first update. Goofy thing to call the first update. We're not, that's not the first update. We're not calling it that. It's a, at best, it's a patch, but realistically it's just me realizing how fucking ugly the old brick texture is. It's bad. It's rough. I think we're done with that. go. That is so much nicer, actually, though. It's really simple. It's really simple, but I quite like it, actually. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Yeah. That was just, it was rough before. I'm glad I decided to fix it. Well, it definitely feels very warm. Couldn't hurt to me try and desaturate, desaturate those a little. The grout, I mean, like the white bits. Couldn't hurt to desaturate it a little. I think that could honestly... Okay, there we go. That feels a lot more classic. But still, you know, so much nicer. It's not so egregious, but it's still, you know... You can still use it. You can still enjoy it. I don't feel like I'm tearing out my eyeballs looking at this building. I just do wish we had a darker form of stone, because we really don't have that many blocks to build with. I mean, I'm looking at the things, kind of limited. Gray. We have gray wool, clay. Oh, I completely forgot about glazed clay. Huh. We can certainly use those in the future. Now, let's not bad at all. I think we've made some really good progress in this building so far. Now, well, actually, we should probably figure out where we want to have the door be. I'm thinking we probably put the door over to the side right here. Yeah, that'll be nice. And let's grab some door. Oh. Like that. Let's grab some doors and trapdoors. Make ourselves a little... That works really well, actually. Add some extra structure to the building. Adds a bit more shape. I definitely think that up here could maybe use like a honestly, here. I think that up here could definitely use some, I think I could definitely use a window. Doesn't really let too much light in, but honestly, that looks quite nice. And then right over here, I know I want to have some more windows, obviously. Yeah, I know. We'll do regular glass panes at the bottom. It's an intentional design. Definitely not me running out of cyan dye and still wanting to... Okay, that looks fugly as hell. Honestly, I think that if we just use the bottom... Does that work? No, God no. Okay. I kind of at a loss here. Probably just put like some cactus green or something in there. Oh, just here. You do have some cyan dye. You're low on glass though. I think we have a lot of sand. And we need some lapis lazuli. Toss that back in there. You can also toss those back in there. And keep working. Good enough. I feel like I might be missing something, but that... It's a bit too much depth. A full block is too... I wish we had like a... I was about to say, I wish we had a block that was just like this little corner bit. And then I realized, we're the developers. Man, I wish I had this block. That would go so nicely. I can make that. It's so goofy sometimes playing my own stuff because I'll just be like, man, I wish X was here, and then I realized that if I want X to be here, I can just add it, you know? If I want, you know, whatever, I'm the one who's in charge of I'm the one who's to blame for not having whatever I need in my pack. Not having whatever I want in my pack. I mean, sometimes, obviously, that when I make packs and when I make mods and stuff, I don't add certain things just because I know that they don't fit. But shoot, this, like, yeah. Seems like a perfectly fine addition. Don't really see anything wrong with it. We need a little more sort of stone stairs. Alright, and let's get this back to being built. Definitely need some more bricks. And we'll definitely need to go get more clay, is what I mean. Like, 'cause this is not enough. But I will have to live. Actually, I'm just realizing in the image that I'm working off of, there's a little window right here. Honestly, I think that would be perfect for that. That is perfect. Okay. But yeah, I'm honestly personally really excited to update it. It's just also lining up schedules and stuff is tough. I'm one of the few, because obviously not everybody on this server is a developer. We all can, in theory, by the rules, make our own updates for the server, yes. But not all of us can, like, knowledge-wise. You know, not all of us on this server actually know how to do what we're trying to aim for. So I'm one of the few developers, and ideally we'd like to have everyone available to work on things together, because it's better than I mean, there's plenty of servers, yes. You know, ContentSMP, things like that, right? Where you know, it's more of a individual development pipeline. You know, you work on your things kind of in secret sometimes, even, right? You're not working on them together. Let's add a little bit of a yeah, let's add it. Oh, actually, let's move on over, go down, go down. Yep, that'll be good. Yeah, there's not really much there to do. Actually, it feels like a waste of bricks, but honestly, it's gonna just make this so much better. Oh yeah, that is infinitely better, and you know, honestly, probably extend it down one, and then that kind of makes it feel a little bit more natural. That's nice, yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah, the main issue is just it's really tough to get, you know, all the developers, you know, together, which is why I want to aim to expand the server to more people. Obviously, as you can see, it's more people would be nice. But you know, I think that having a small community is fun at times, but also, you know, just scary too, you know, like the idea of having to, you know, invite a bunch of, you know, new people I've never met to a Minecraft server that's kind of more of a private affair. It's scary, you know, it's intimidating. It's like, okay, well, what if it doesn't go well, you know, like, what if you know, whatever. There's a lot of what ifs, and it's all just a giant thing of what ifs, right? It's all just, you know, oh, what if, you know, what if this doesn't, you know, what if this doesn't go well? What if the person that I had isn't a good fit for the server. What if this? Right? But at some point, I guess I just gotta kind of gotta deal with that. I just gotta be like, okay, well, what if? Well, I'll live. Survive. It's not gonna kill me. As much as I may feel like it, it's not gonna kill me. I do love this old gravel texture, honestly. It's gotta be... It is really one of my favorite old textures. It's just so nice and clean. Not clean, but it's like... not clean, but it feels less chunky like modern gravel, if that makes sense. Like, modern gravel feels chunky. It feels like it doesn't feel like scaled accurately. It feels massive, honestly. Like, it feels like you're standing on a pile of rubble. Meanwhile, this feels like, fine gravel. This feels like the kind of thing you'd find on the side of the road, or, like, this feels like the kind of thing you'd find as a little walkway. More like small pebbles and small bits of gravel, rather than, like, giant chunks of rock. Because I feel like cobblestone more fulfills that giant chunks of rock vibe. I feel like it's fine for it to not serve every purpose. More flowers. Pick a few from the ground. Okay, that feels cute. I like that. That's really... Oh, this feels cozy. We need some torches, though, definitely. Okay. Actually, I wonder... Still don't keep torches, really. That's cute. Ooh, actually, okay, I quite like that. Honestly, it looks more like a school than a community hall, but that's okay. Let's get some wood in here. I think that, honestly, for this, spruce is going to be the best option. We are completely out of spruce. Good lord. Did Ash take all of it to use it? Yeah, we have a ton of spruce. I don't know, just gone. Guess they probably used it for their house. There's a lot of saplings over here, so we'll just cut down some. Trying to get as much spruce as possible, honestly, from here, because I just think it'll be better if we just have more spruce. I mean, just more wood in general is always nice. I know we have a ton of oak that I can probably be using, but, you know. It's good to keep, good to get extra. That way, you know, people can just grab it from the community chest and, you know, have it no problem. Shit. Oh. Don't mind if I do. I am starting to really, really fall in love with this town I'm building, though. It's cute. It's cozy. Like, down there across the bridge. Over here, of course, is wonderful. Definitely need some more trees, though. I prefer... even bone blocks? Oh, we do actually have bone blocks. That's... And definitely on this side. Definitely needs a tree. I want a larger tree though. Maybe force like the large trees to grow. Seems pretty simple if you just yeah. Hopefully that grows into a big tree. I really like that. Okay, let's keep digging up this floor. Unfortunately, this back is going to stay unfinished for a while. I just don't have the clay to go finish that. Honestly, it's expensive. Bricks are just, yeah. Just way too expensive, really. But that's okay. Because we can actually start moving these, into the proper areas. Okay, some tools. How did you know where he is? Regardless, it is a slow process. Hello.
Hello. Oh yeah, we have our carry unlocked.
We do. Nope. Sides aren't. It's weird. What chest do you got there?
The one that was above wall.
Miscellaneous, okay. Okay. Wooden decor. Misc decor.
I got the food chest.
Alright, you got the food chest? Okay. Okay, I can actually get all these signs from here. So this is gonna be, I guess, the meat chest. What is that?
It's soul
Oh.
sand.
This is like so insanely slow since he can't really sprint.
We got dirt and even more dirt.
Phenomenal. That one?
This just has a single bucket of lava in it.
Just put it down.
I just grabbed a thing for stone.
Just put it down, yeah. Cobblestone? Perfect. Just a lot of cobblestone. Okay. Strange.
This is all food. Where shall food go?
Okay, that's meat. That's crops and veg and fruit.
I've got another chest full of meat.
Perfect. Okay. Mob drops here. Okay, and then we need a
we need a chest for like plants and seeds.
Yep. Dirt. Dirt. We can probably put saplings up here.
Maybe make it like saplings and seeds.
Yeah. Okay, saplings and seeds. Perfect.
Are we gonna have a spare tool chest?
We will.
Maybe with this chest here that's just sitting here?
Well, we're gonna not have that there.
I think I can just move it up here.
Dye and flowers. Tools. Okay, that's kind of one thing to count as tools. I'll put leaves right here. And I'll put, this will be redstone and machinery. find it in chest loot. Interesting. Doesn't actually drop from zombies. Strange. Just toss that. Anachronistic items. What additions are you working on? Well, sorry if that took a while for me to answer. I wasn't really looking at chat. I was busy setting up our storage room. However, the main additions we're working on soon. I'm not working on any specific additions right now. But the additions that we're working on in general, we're working on expanding like technology and automation. Because first things first, there's just not a lot to do unless you really love building. And I like building, but I like building for a purpose. So, you know, we want to have more to do. So we want to expand on technology, kind of add some ways to automate things, do cool farms, because even with basic like redstone stuff, there's so limited farms you have for this version. I have a book and quill of like projects, and like honestly, we just finished the community center actually. And we have the sugarcane farm. We got that done last stream. Like, there's not a lot of them. Like, we have some specific farms, but I don't know. There's not a lot of farms available. You can't have an iron farm because there's no villagers. There's no iron golems. Can't have a, gold farm because zombie pigmen drop. We have a pigman farm, but they just drop cooked pork chops. So we just have it as a food farm. Like, realistically, the options for farms you have are really limited, and it'd be nicer if they weren't so limited. Let's move all this stuff over now. Need to fix that, but yeah, God, that stuff's been sitting there since ancient times. Probably set up the furnaces along this wall, I'm thinking. Well, actually, yeah, we can actually... If we want, we can grab some cobblestone. There we go. Perfect. Okay, this is actually not bad. I quite like it. There should not be a minecart over here. There should. It's like all of the minecarts are in this chest, damn.
wanna look at my house so far?
1 second. I'm just gonna put this right here. Probably grab another crafting table and then just plop that right next to it. And let's grab a little dirt. Yes, keep that there. Like your house so far.
Thank you. I'm trying to figure out what to do the next.
Try a roof.
Oh, what should I do for my roof, though? I don't know if I want to do stone or wood.
I mean, you don't really have many stair blocks to work with.
Yeah.
We have, let's see how many stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 12 different stairs, and one of them shouldn't even be here. No, smooth quartz is... I forgot to remove smooth quartz. Anyway, so there's, yeah.
I think I could probably figure out something to do.
I'm
gonna need a lot of spruce, though. Actually, unless I do want to make it out of stone.
honestly, I would just suggest cobblestone roof.
Yeah, probably. We have plenty of cobblestone.
Yeah, you could definitely say that. We do have a lot of cobblestone. There you go. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there is actually a skeleton spawner down here. Yes, there is. Perfect. Now... Perfect, you can pick them up. That's exactly what I was hoping for. It's gonna be annoying to get out of here. Alright, not bad. I think there's much room down here for more farms, so I'll probably keep them sort of spread out. But I would actually like to put in a skeleton farm somewhere over here, so I'll probably put in the mines, to be completely honest. I think mines would be a good location. Don't think that the mines are really being used for much. Good lord! How far does that go down? Okay, we don't need that far. Okay, well that is a bad location. To keep close to the surface. Okay, that is a good start. Okay. I'll grab a sign. And then I'm probably gonna want... let's make a mob farm. Actually, I would love to have like... No, you can't do that actually. I was gonna say, I would love to have like glass to look into the mob farm, but no, you can't really have that. But that'll be fine. Grab hoppers and chests. Hoppers, chests. I think that I'm aiming to not look at with this series. I'm aiming to not really follow any designs from mob farms. I'm just trying to invent them myself, and I'm struggling to figure out the math for where I need to put this for like which amount of water. Honestly, that looks pretty good, actually. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 from the center, so... 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 10, 11. 11 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks fine. Okay, I think it should be fine. Now I believe I will look this up. Minecraft spawner farm design. Just gonna look at images. How many blocks do they need to drop? How many blocks? Kill a mob. 24 block drop. Okay, so some mobs that you require, so we'll do 30. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Perfect. Just quickly make a ladder back up because I actually want to check something. So I'm 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And in theory, just mine forwards, perfect. Okay, so this means that we can mine. Okay, we can get rid of these. And then what we'll do is we'll just have it so that this is the drop. Perfect, nice and easy. There we go. Doesn't hurt. And now what we can do is now I'm actually going to go into the configs and check something. Gameplay, mob system, monsters, spawn rules. Okay, baby zombies do not exist. So, that makes my job a lot easier. now, I believe... if I were to go up here... Okay. That does work. Skeleton farm. Now let's see. Are the skeletons still alive? Doubt it. Hope not. That would be great if they weren't. Phenomenal. Perfect. And then all that leaves is just some basic, you know, nice things. One thing I do actually want to do, I do tend to do this with all my mini farms. First things first, actually. Here, I think did I know? That looks cool, actually. But no, actually, I want to... Perfect. Nice and easy. All right. Oh, Jesus, this has been actually a decently long stream, I realize. I have been streaming for... No, actually not that long. 3 hours. It feels really a lot longer than it actually is, to be honest. Gotta make it look nice down here. I mean, it's not like the most important place in the world, but I still want it to be nice down here. I'll make the place up. I'll make it up look nice up there in a second. Now let's make it look pretty up here. First things first, we're going to remove these just for the time being. Should I tattoo I'm dumb on my forehead? Probably not. I'd say it's for the best, you know? Just a hunch. I think that's good. Okay, time to drop off all this stuff. Alright, I think that this has been actually a decently productive stream. Here, let's head out to the front. I wanna get started on some dinner and, you know, get some stuff going. IRL?
Did you say dinner?
Yes.
Are we doing dinner now?
Yes, I'm gonna be ending my stream. Do you wanna wait, here, you wanna stand next to me while I go in F5 and do my outro?
Wait, what?
I'm gonna do my outro for the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, wait, here, stand back. Okay. Alright, so anyways, thank you for watching. I really appreciate everyone who came out to watch. If you want to see more of this, if you want to keep up to date on Taproot, on my other projects, if you want to get notified when I'm streaming, join the Discord. It's linked below in the description of this video. If you enjoyed the stream, I'd love if you left a like. If you want more, you can subscribe too. That would be amazing. Anyways, thank you so much. And I will see you soon for more Taproot, and maybe by the next stream, we might even have our first proper update in progress. All right. Bye.
Bye.